Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video for 2023. Today I'll be doing the Florida State Seminoles. Let's get into it. Last year Florida State had their best season since, I would say, 2015, 2016. They went 10-3 with a bowl win over Oklahoma. It was an instant classic game. They had a couple of those this year with the game against Florida, Oklahoma, Clemson, Louisville, LSU, and so forth. Their three losses came in the middle of the year. They started out strong with the wins against LSU, Louisville, Boston College before having three sort of head-scratching losses, losing to Wake Forest, at NC State, and against Clemson, before rattling off, 6 straight wins against Georgia Tech, Miami, Syracuse, Louisiana, Florida, and Oklahoma to get to 10 wins. Not bad for Mike Norvell. He's had a lot of slack over the past couple of years trying to rebuild Florida State, and he finally has a 10-win season. People are like, whoa, so you're telling me that Mike Norvell's pretty good? Yeah, he's pretty good. So, with that being said, let's look at the roster. Well, Jordan Travis is coming back. He's been there for a couple of years. He's looked great last year. He's looking to be a Heisman contender this year, maybe. Trey Benson, running back, coming back. Rodney Hill will be his backup, and then Lawrence Toafili as well will be his backup. Wide receivers, this is the talking point with Florida State. Their top 4 pass catchers, including the tight end, are all over 6'5", I think. Johnny Wilson being the head runner, Keon Coleman coming in from Michigan State, Winston Wright, as well as Jaheim Bell, who's coming in from South Carolina. Offensive line, which has been an issue over the past couple of years, they are all veterans, including some transfers. Casey Ruddock coming in from Colorado, redshirt senior transfer, and Jeremiah Byers, redshirt junior transfer, coming in from UTEP. So we'll see if they can plug in and play on this offensive line. On the defensive side, the big name is Jared Verse. He looked great last year and looks to be great this year as well. You have Braden Fish coming in from Western Colorado at defensive tackle. See if he can be a pretty good piece. You have Fintrell Cypress coming in at corner from Virginia. You have Gilbert Edmond coming in from South Carolina at defensive end, as well as Darrell Jackson coming in from Miami. Now, Mike Norvell has been sort of a transfer portal gambit over the past couple of years, and it's paid off. He got Jermaine Johnson from Georgia a couple of years ago, and he was one of their best players in a while. So we'll see if it works out for him this year. Let's go ahead and look at the schedule. To start out the year, they have no break. They play LSU in Orlando. Now, this is a toss-up game. LSU and Florida State are looking to be two very equally matched teams this year. I could see it going either way. However, I'm going to give the nod to you with those tall wide receivers and it being in your home state of Florida. So I think you get 2 wins in a row against LSU in a close one. Coming out of that, you play Southern Miss at Boston College and at Clemson. Very tough. The third game's tough. I think you beat Southern Miss, and I think you win on the road at Boston College. The at Clemson game is the big game. You have 2 big games in the first 4 weeks of the season, LSU and Clemson. Clemson, you're playing them on the road. You haven't beaten them since 2014. Especially in Death Valley. You have not beaten them since 2013 at that. This is going to be a very physical, tough game. And if you watched my Clemson video, you know what I was talking about. Dabo Swinney and his guys trying to get everything going. I think you win this game. I think you win this game and start 4-0 before the bye week. Beating Clemson in Death Valley with those wide receivers, with Jordan Travis, with Mike Norvell, with Jared Verse. I think it's all just coming together just in time for you to beat Clemson before the bye week to start 4-0. At this point in the year, you're going to be ranked somewhere near the top 3, if not the top 2. You're going to be on fire. You're going to be the talk of the year. You're going to be the talk of everything. And coming out of the bye week, you have 3 straight home games: Virginia Tech, Syracuse, and Duke. Now, you don't need to do what you did last year and lose 3 in a row. That will just ruin your season. I think you win all 3 of these games. While the Duke game could be interesting, I just think that your firepower and offense is going to be too much for that Duke defense, and I think your defense is going to be able to step up as the season goes along. So at this point, you're 7-0 before playing 2 back-to-back road games, on the road at Wake Forest and on the road at Pitt. Very dangerous 2-game stretch. You have Wake Forest, whose offense is pretty tricky to get the handle on, and you have Pittsburgh, who has Phil Jerkovic coming in, quarterback from Boston College. Could be a tricky game. I do think that you're able to beat both these teams, though. Could be close. Then you have the game, well, used to be the game on your schedule, Miami. Florida State-Miami used to be a very tough rivalry, with both the schools being good. Think about the early 2000s where you had Chris Weinke, you had Sean Taylor, Ray Lewis, you had all those guys, Willis McGahee. You had all those talented players, and now look at you. You're trading turns, being terrible. Well, you know what? You know what I think about this game? I think that Miami picks you off. I think at this point, Mario Cristobal is going to have a one game this year that he's going to go in and win that he's not supposed to, and I think this is going to be the one. In your house, in Tallahassee, I think you get picked off by Mario Cristobal. So with that loss, you play North Alabama. Good little game to get you back on your feet before you play the Gators. This is another rivalry game. You're on the road in Gainesville, but I do think that your talent outweighs Florida's talent this year, and I think you get the win to finish season 11-1. Whew. Well, how about that? Florida State 11-1, 11 wins for the first time since 2014, 2015. Crazy. I think you're gonna do it though. I think you're going to go in 11-1, whether your loss is to Clemson or to Miami or Pitt or somebody else. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy, and Go Dogs.